Welcome back, everyone. Well, no doubt about it. First line of defense in our community for emergencies of all kind are the EMS. And joining me today is Stephen Van Gilder. He is the Executive Director of the Emergency Medical Services in Moreau. So welcome, Stephen.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
All
It's
right.
very nice to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
Backstory here. My daughter, when she was in college, was an EMT. And I learned a lot about EMS. I keep wanting to say Emergency Medical Services, EMS. I learned a lot about EMS. It takes a certain kind of person, Stephen, to follow this. What inspires you? What drives you to do this?
What I love the most about EMS is the fact that we can help our community. We can see a change in different from people's lives. We impact their lives, and by getting them to the hospital as soon as we can, with the advanced medicine we have that we offer, the procedures that we do in the ambulance prior to arriving to the hospital. Mm-hmm. So the outcomes are usually wonderful. So,
yeah, you know what? If you want to know what this means in terms of numbers, last year the Moreau EMS answered over 2,200 emergencies. And let's face it, a lot of these emergencies, and we're going to talk a bit about this, a lot of these emergencies really are life and death. You have to stabilize somebody on the scene to be able to transport them to the proper medical facility. Stephen, what kind of emergencies do you respond to?
We respond to all kinds of injuries. It could be motor vehicle accidents, it could be falls at home, it could be nursing homes, it could be just sick people feeling down, anything that we also do a procedure that's called an MFI, which is medicated facilitated intubation, RSI, rapid sequence intubation, which we're one of 4 agencies in northern Saratoga County that offer that procedure.
I've got it. Now, one thing that he mentioned to me before we went on air, diabetes.
Right.
That's you answer a lot of calls for diabetes, don't you?
That's correct. And at the BLS level, we can offer glucose, and at the ALS level, we can offer D50, our paramedics can. And the outcome of those patients are more quicker, faster reacting, so we can see the outcome of the patient.
That must be very, very rewarding.
Oh, it's very rewarding.
You know, I mentioned before, because we've done a couple of interviews recently with Diabetes Association and some of the fundraisers in our community to help raise money for diabetes research. And in all of those cases, I'm reminded of my friend who had diabetes, and you would see him lose it. You would just see him go blank on you. You know, and when somebody's in that situation, it becomes critical. Right. So you're there to be able to save that person, in essence, and transport them. Now, you've been involved for 19 years. You've been the executive director for a little over 2 years, right?
2 years, yep. I've been in, since November '95. I joined the agency, and shortly after 3 years, I obtained my EMT, and I've held it ever since.
Mm-hmm. So there's a plan underway to build a major expansion to the facility right on Route 9 there. And your job, should you choose to accept it, your mission, is to make certain that you help the EMS. And there's a couple of ways that they can help, correct?
Correct. You can go on our website, MoreauxEMS.org. We do have a PayPal account set up on there. You could also write checks, and that is to 1583 Route 9, Moreau, New York, 12828. And also we are offering tours if they want to come by and see what we do, how we do it, what our spaces are currently, and you'll be able to see that we are tight for space.
Yeah, you know, I encourage you, I didn't know if Stephen was going to mention it, but I encourage you to stop by there, you know, and take a look at the equipment, take a look at the needs. You know, they're responding to over 2,200 calls a year in this tight area of South Glens Falls, Moreau, Gansevoort, Northumberland, right in there. It's very, very concentrated, especially on Bluebird Road. There's a lot of development that's going on there. And Stephen showed me the drawings. This is quite an extensive expansion. So your help is needed. And I just want to go to the core need. The core need is always volunteers.
That's great.
Now, if somebody is interested in helping the community, what should they do, Steve?
They can go to our website, or they can stop by the station and they can download an application, or they can get one at the station.
Great, okay.
And,
Well, good, thank you. Again, Moreau EMS, in need of expansion, in need of support, in need of volunteers, and that's our job. So, Stephen, thank you very much for coming in. It was very nice to talk to you. Best of luck with this. The plans are pretty extensive, so good luck.
Thank you much.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.